Hi and welcome to AFTV. Now listen, I thought I'd just quickly do a video on just some of the players, Lee, that we might see tomorrow and who really needs to impress the start of this pre-season. Who needs to impress Mikel Arteta to really, make a claim in this Arsenal side for the new season. But before we get into it, let's just address, we're like big kids at the moment. We're currently in the director's box, like the area where the directors sit. And I mean, I'm really enjoying it. Look at this.
What a view.
What a view. What a view. We've really been spoiled, and you'll see all the behind the scenes access in the vlogs that are coming out on the channel as well. Make sure you check it out because we literally get to go everywhere in the stadium. But let's get straight back to the players now, Lee, because we had a little look on some of the images because I thought Saka was going to be here today. I thought Saka. I mentioned Ramsdale as well. I think in the preview I thought he was going to be here, but it's not looking like we've noticed any of them in any of the photos.
Xhaka's not here neither. Ramsdale, as we said, ones that were on that international duty to the last bit, I think have been given an extra week or something. So yeah, the two players. I think I've had a little think about it when you asked me the question. The two players I feel that have got to impress. I don't say got to impress, but they need to do well in this to just catch the manager's eye. And that is Smith Rowe. I felt like, I say, like towards the end of last season, was on the bench a lot. I think he had a niggly injury and all that, so he needs to come out and just give Mikel a little gentle nudge at how good a player he is. And I also think Saliba coming back.
He's got a lot to prove. He really does, because he's got to really cement himself in that back line, because Ben White and Gabriel seem like they're going to be the favourites.
Yeah, and they do, and he's coming off the back of a good season at Marseille, when also they've got Champions League football, so he'll want to do really, really well. And I do think that he comes with a little bit of pressure, because obviously like the big signing, and fans have sort of backed him a little bit over the manager on this one, so I think that I'm really looking forward to watching him play tomorrow if he plays, So I'm really looking at those two guys that should be established and in the team.
Smith Rowe surprised me. I can't lie, you saying Smith Rowe. So do you think he's got it in him to really step up this pre-season, over like Martin? Because Martin Lee's probably going to be the favourite. He seemed like he was towards the end of last season.
Yeah, 100%. I'm a massive Smith Rowe fan. I think he's a terrific player. I just think that he was just not used as much at the end of last season, mainly because I think that he had a little niggling injury. Yeah. But come into pre-season, you're fresh, looking to go. I think a couple of goals would be a gentle reminder. I'm not saying he's got to prove himself. I'm just saying a gentle reminder, a little nudge to the manager. I'm still a good player.
Yeah. Do you not think he did that last season? Yeah, last season. Do you not think he did that? He got off the bench and he scored a fair amount of goals, went into double figures.
He did, and I, as I say, but I just think if you was to say to pick the team now, particularly when you're looking at other wide players coming in, it doesn't look like he's going to be like an automatic starter. So I think that pre-season is a time to just try and make sure that you are a starter. And I think that's the same with Saliba. I don't think at this moment in time he's not guaranteed. So those two can really stamp their authority, not just in this game tomorrow, but in the games to come. Sometimes in football, you'll know this as well, that pre-season is important for some players and not others. Some players know that they're just going to go through the motions and get through. Others have got to put that little bit more in and make sure that they perform as well. And I think that's what happens with them too.
I think that's what you just said there is why I take pre-season so serious when it comes to watching as a fan now, because when I was playing pre-season, as a player, it is serious. You go away in summer and you do pre-season, you work extra hard, so when you come back, you're sharper, fitter than the other rest of the team, and you make sure the manager's watching you, and that's always how I've lived by. So that's why I take pre-season serious. I never want to see a player just be easing off, and sometimes you do see that. You see them be the big time players, or just be like, it's right, it's pre-season, but I hate that mentality. So you're right there. I'll be keeping a close eye on some players, and I haven't seen them being photographed. I'm going to be honest. I haven't seen the likes of Pepe, but if he is here, he needs to do something. If he's going to stay, it's unlikely he might not be here next season. No. He's got. If he is, he's really got to do something to. Like I just said there, pre-season, got to go hard and probably come back and say, listen, I'm still here. I still want to play for the club. He'll be someone I'll be looking at. And another one, I'm going to go with Eddie Nketiah as well. And listen, I've been a fan of him. I respect him for the fact that he went out online and spoke about, he just needs a run of games, and he proved it. He backed up his talk. He came in towards the end of the season.
100% he did.
Done really well. So I have to, I'll take up my hat off to him. I'll keep it on right now because it's raining. But I'm gonna be keeping a close eye on him. Obviously wearing the number 40. I know you said it doesn't mean too much to you, but it's a big for me, it's a big step.
I think big thing for the younger generation of players. I think the number 40, the numbers, So I get what you're saying, and
Yeah,
that's where I think you get a mixed reaction with
100%.
With the numbers.
100%, and I think there's someone that, because of that, I want to keep a close eye on him on 100k a week, obviously, which is fine. That's just how football goes. But I need him to hit the ground running, because when we go into the season, I feel like Arteta is really going to look for him to do what he did towards the back end of the last season. I don't really see another striker being signed. I mean, there might be another winger, but like you just said there, Smith-Rowe's got to prove himself. Do we really need one? We've got quite a few wide options, but for striking options, I really need to see Eddie just keep going off the back of the form he ended with last season. Keep it running, keep it going. We did also look at, again, the images I spoke about. I saw El Neni being photoed as well, so we expect to see him. And I saw Lokonga as well. I think we might see them tomorrow. It's going to be quite a mixed side. Even Pablo Maria I saw in some of the photos, so we might see some face we haven't seen in a while.
I think that's a good one you just mentioned there, Lokonga. I think that, I like what I see last season. Didn't see enough of it. But this could be a big pre-season for him to see actually where he's going to be. Where is he going to be in and around the first team, or is it a loan period? I think there's a player in there, but I'm not too sure if he's ready yet. Pre-season might prove that he is.
Well, interesting, because I think he got a lot of stick last season in some games. I think he got thrown deep in a few games, and he struggled. And I think it was unfair. Personally, I think it was quite unfairly criticised. But people are saying loan deal potentially, but with all the games and fixtures we have, the cup competitions, I think we might need him this season. I really do. I hope he does get some game time.
I think it's important for these players, the younger players, to do well in pre-season so that they can at least be involved in the Europa League. And then see what happens after that. But there's a lot of games up until the World Cup. So I think that if I was a young player, Lokonga or someone like that, I would want to be saying, right, I want to play for Arsenal. And I'm going to be getting one game a week because of the Europa League and also the Carabao Cup. So I'm looking. If it was me personally as a younger player, I'd be looking at I want to.
Would you say if he was in his shoes and he got offered, an offer come in for him to go on loan? If he was in his shoes, would you just decline it and say I'd rather stay here and try and fight for a spot?
I would do. What I would actually say to managers is I want to fight hard until January, and then I'll go if that's the case. Makes a lot of sense, So, but the reason that I signed for Arsenal is because I want to play for Arsenal. So you got that opportunity. So I want to see Arsenal going into next season when they're playing the Europa League, playing two different sides.
We need a lot more. We need a lot more sides. We need a few more to end the transfer.
We don't want players travelling 4 hours, coming back and then playing a big Premier League game. So I think that's very, very important. So I think the likes of Lokonga and the younger guys, Rob Holding will get games.
Oh, he was. We see him photoed as well, so he might be involved.
And obviously the other one is Tierney to see. We know he's here. Is he going to be fit enough to start and play? And he's got to prove his fitness.
Big season for
him. It's not big season for him.
To stay fit.
I've lost patience in him, not being horrible, not as a player. I think he's a fantastic player, but his injuries keep happening year in, year out. So he needs to have a good pre-season and then hit the season running if he's going to be available.
Okay, well listen, there's some of the names that we've thrown out that we need these players to have a big season or big start in pre-season to earn their spot for Mikel Arteta to choose them in the start of the season. There's some of the players you said. So you said, remind me, you said again. So you said the two players.
Smith-Rowe,
you said Smith-Rowe
and Saliba.
And I said Pepe and Eddie Nketiah, but mainly we're looking at Eddie Nketiah as a striker. And do you know what? I'm going to throw in Jesus as well. Of course, everyone's going to be looking at him. I think that's the obvious. I think I'm more looking at Eddie Nketiah because I think Arteta's going to really trust him this season. So let's hope he hits the ground running tomorrow. And it'll be good. Let us know any names in the comments who we've missed out, who you'll be looking at to make a real name for themselves this season. Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, and I'm sure you'll see us again. Let's go and enjoy the rest of the stadium, Lee. Take care.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.